Drunk women should be taken responsibly. They're fun, but you have to be careful as a man.
I'm so excited that this video is getting traction because TikTok never pushes viewers to my videos about alcoholism and sobriety. And I am so excited that it is because these conversations regarding women and the way women abuse substances are so important. So follow this thread, but this woman was saying, this was me, like my ex was always saying, you're not an alcoholic, you don't act like insert dude's name. My alcoholism was quiet. I could still run a business, a family, etc. Alcoholism, substance abuse in general, is pain. And it's pain with nowhere to go. And the only thing that addicts really know how to do is numb that pain because we don't have the tools to process the pain.
And this is why, as a man, you have to be careful in dealing with certain women. Look, you want to have fun with women, and that's good. Yeah, that's nice. That's fun. However, a drunk chick for you as a man is not going to be fun. You could go out with a chick, woman, whatever. You guys can have some fun. You guys can have fun. She may drink too much. For some dudes, that's like, hey, I can get in there. For other dudes, if you're a careful dude, it's like, nah,
Nope.
it's now dangerous for me because you have no idea what could happen when she sobers up. There are many stories of men who they think, hey, she's up for it. She's too out of her head to even know what's going on. Even if she says she's up for it, if she's too drunk, it's like, no.
That's sexy.
No. That's why, as a man, being careful makes sense to you. It should make sense to you to be careful. Any dude that just jumps because a woman's drunk and she doesn't know what's happening, like, yeah, you deserve whatever happens to you in the end. There's too much information out there. Men should be careful. Like, yo,
They don't fucking give a shit.
you don't want to be that dude. I'm just saying.
And we are often not surrounding ourselves with healthy people who want to process that pain with us or for us or help us, right? Or support us. And I'm sorry I'm speaking in gender binary right now, but just for the sake of this conversation, I think it's important. The way women process pain is very different on average from the way that men do. And what I've noticed over the course of my life, whether it's people's fathers or my own, or the women in recovery and the men in recovery, I've noticed some patterns. And a lot of the time, many women struggling with substance abuse issues did not even think they had one because they were not behaving the way many men do with substance abuse issues. What do I mean by that? Men are more prone to violence. Men are more prone to outbursts. That isn't to say women don't do those things.
Of course they do. Of course. Yeah, come on, of course they do.
Men often are taught from young ages the way to express pain is through anger, rage, violence. As a result, they often do those kinds of things when they're using. Women are taught to internalize their pain. They're taught to turn their pain back on themselves. We're taught to hold everything together as wives, as mothers, as women working in the professional world with added pressure because we're women working in the professional world, and the way that plays out in our substance abuse issues.
And on top of all of that, women being strong, independent women who don't need men, but obviously still want to have fun with men, as a lot of men know. The fun aspect of it and women not being accountable is where a lot of men are in danger. Again, some men don't care, but because women have to do so much and are doing so much, a lot of them do drink to, come on, like quell their pain and the anguish of being a strong woman. I've got to drink my pain away. Come on, nothing but wine and cats. Yeah, we know the joke already, yeah. My point is, amongst all the stroking of cats and themselves and drinking all of the wine they're drinking and all the fun some women are having, if you as a man have no idea this woman is probably an alcoholic, you may think she's just a fun girl. If as a man you don't pay attention and not see that her red flags are deeper than her just being fun, you're effed as a man. You have to deal with the consequences of her just being reckless. She wants validation from you, her drunk self. But women can avoid the accountability of whatever happens because they're women. That's why for you as a man it's dangerous. Treat drunk women responsibly. Eat drunk women responsibly. Seriously.
That plays out in our substance abuse issues also is a huge factor. We have more to lose. But ultimately, I'm not disparaging the pain men experience in addiction. What I'm saying is there are many women who simply do not think that they have any real issue because they constantly list the extremes that men in the throes of alcoholism often exhibit that women less often do. Like this woman.
So in dating, I've come across women who there was something interesting about her. I did not know she just had a drinking problem. As some men come across women and they think, hey, there's something interesting or off about her. That damn, this chick's off key. But why?
She's crazy.
She's probably drunk. She's probably knocked a few bottles back, a few glasses, a few cans. A few cans even, damn. If you live in the UK, that's standard. But it's like she's knocked a few cans back and it's like she comes to meet you. She's already hammered. This chick's already plastered. She's already ham. Again, be careful as a man.
No one cares.
And the things that he mentioned were just weird anecdotal examples of men that are unhinged and doing things that are terrifying. Women need space for the way we process all of this. We really do.
And to drink more, I guess.
She's just like a good father.
One consequence of being a highly masked autistic person is that we may have been taught and trained to not have meltdowns. This can cause us to basically implode within ourselves, yet show no outward signs of distress. And this can very quickly turn into substance abuse, because if we cannot have the meltdown, which is a way to regulate ourselves and get back to our equilibrium, we may need to use substances in order to achieve that same thing.
Interesting. Now, many men know this. Many men know that, women use certain things.
This is drugs.
Men do it as well, obviously. But many men know that women use certain things to block out their pain and, distress, their depression, all forms of hurt and emotion and sort of crap they're going through. Yeah, and yes, obviously men do it as well. But the bad news for men is in dating certain women who use substances and even you as a man to cover up their pain, the dangerous thing for you is it's never going to be real. I mean, this woman's never going to be really, genuine with you. You're never going to see genuine feelings from this woman or emotion if that's what you want to see. She's too wasted. She's plastered.
To this day.
She's too high, drunk. She's too lost hiding her feelings and emotions within sex. Yeah, she's giving you some. You're getting a lot of sex, but what else are you getting? Nothing. You're getting cardboard woman. A lot of sex if that's what you want, but you're getting cardboard woman because she's too busy being wasted. She can't even function as a regular human being. I mean, that can be sexy in some cases, but I mean, it's not wifey, is it? Can have fun with her, but that's not wifey. That's just it's a messed up chick you probably want to have fun with.
This is partially why, for myself and many others, becoming sober was when we actually found out we were autistic. And even now, as a highly masked autistic person, it is extremely difficult for me to allow myself to have a meltdown. And not having a meltdown is extremely stressful and is very taxing on my body. It is essentially going through the feeling of being attacked and yet not able to react and discharge that energy.
Drunk women are some of the most fun women you can ever have, fun with as a man because, alcohol. However, as a man, it's so dangerous to ever say you can just blame it on the alcohol. Have a nice day.